it's crazy because I sit and I think about like me 5 years ago sitting in my bedroom thinking about who I was going to be at 20 and 25. And I went this morning to Second Wind Coffee, which I volunteer at, and I'm talking to them, and this person asked me about the magazine. I'm telling them about it, you know, I'm kind of like doing my little spiel, and I kind of had a moment of like, this is exactly who I've always wanted to be. And that's a really good feeling. And it kind of sucks because I talk to my friends, and even not my friends, and I realize that they kind of don't live their lives the way that the way that they want to, because they feel like they're supposed to live a certain kind of way. And I don't know, it sucks because I look up and I'm like, holy shit, like I fucking made it, dude. I fucking made it. And like I sit here in just in absolute awe of myself every day. Every day I wake up and I remember where I am, and I remember who I am and what I've done. And I'm like, oh man, I'm so fucking proud of myself. Because it was not easy. It was not easy for a long time. And there were a couple of times where I was on the verge of just giving up and giving up my dreams. And there are still even times where I go to sleep and I'm like, man, like if I were to not wake up tomorrow, that wouldn't be an issue. And then I wake up and I'm like, oh wait, like this is everything that I've ever asked for. Why would I not want to continue this journey? And just even like my voice and the way that I hold my voice now versus the way that I held my voice then. Like I used to talk like this because I thought that would make people like me. Because I thought that if I was feminine enough and if I was pretty enough and if I was compliant enough, people would want to gravitate towards me. And that's not how that works. Like people gravitate towards people who know what they're doing and gravitate towards people who are confident in themselves. And the people who are put off by your confidence, people that are put off by your blessings, you don't want them in your circle anyway. So don't diminish yourself for the sake of other people. And also go back to your inner child. What do they want? What did they ask for when they were 8, 9, 10, 11, when you were 15? What did you want more than the entire world? I wanted to be able to live. I wanted to live, and I wanted to be able to talk to people without being anxious. Those were my two big things. And I wanted my writing to be recognized, not even enjoyed, but just recognized. And now I have people who will walk up to me and be like, I saw your poem, it's so good. Or, oh my God, I looked at your magazine and that's so awesome. And it's not even that happens frequently. It happens maybe once or twice a month, but it still is enough for me to be like, yeah, I'm doing exactly what I need to do. And that's a really good feeling, guys. That's a really good feeling. And I really heavily encourage everyone to sit down with their inner child and ask them what they want and make it fucking happen. Because the amount of peace that I've given myself just from being like, would 15-year-old me be anxious in this situation? And 9 times out of 10, the answer is yes. And then I check myself, am I anxious in this situation? And now the answer is no. Because I know that whatever comes up against me, I'm going to be able to handle it because I've done the work to be able to handle it. Like I've done enough shadow work, I've done enough reflection, I've done enough growth. And there's still a lot of growth and a lot of healing, don't get me wrong. But point A to point B has been rough, but so enjoyable and so worth it. And I'm really excited to see me go from point B to point C, because the goals that 20-year-old me has, 25-year-old me is going to fulfill. And that's a